So, you're thinking about taking the leap and changing your workforce to a model which favors telecommuting. Well, the advantages may be more robust than it first appears. In fact, it may be that as the workplace evolves in the Web 2.0 age, restructuring your workforce to a telecommuter model may be less a matter of simple convenience, and may, in fact, be essential transition if you hope to remain competitive in your market. As the future of the workplace evolves, more and more companies will experience a decentralization of their workforce as demands of competition for talent, streamlining of internal costs, and increasing focus on web-based operational platforms will continue to drive the workforce of tomorrow to places other than a physical office space. Knowledge workers of the coming decade will work more and more from remote locations, opting for the flexibility and comfort of telecommuting practices. As teleworking resources develop, companies which fail to adapt will be at significant disadvantage in their respective markets, as companies who are able to integrate teleworkforce labor will be significantly more robust, more fluid in structure, and better able to fortify a robust talent stream. So, are you thinking about restructuring the way you go about things in your organization? Do you need some more convincing? Well, there are several factors you will need to consider if you would like to maintain your competitive hold in your market. So now, let's take a look at this in a little more detail. According to a paper published by Kate Lister, Work Shifting Benefits, the bottom line, American companies could add more than $260 billion annually to their bottom lines if eligible employees worked from home. Another study by teleworkresearchnetwork.com estimates that employers can save approximately $10,000 per staffer annually by implementing telecommuting practices. So, how many staffers is it that you have? Are you starting to get interested? With fewer offices and cubicles to occupy, employers save significantly on immediate overhead costs of real estate, office rental, and maintenance. As the number of in-office staffers decreases, so too does the need for various support staff, piling up savings and operational costs along the way. So, what's the good news? Well, your company doesn't have to pay for air conditioning repair anymore. Heck, your company doesn't even have to pay for air conditioning anymore. Alternately, the resources previously spent in these areas of operation may be fed back into the organizational primary functions, freeing up cash flows for advertising, marketing, research, or development efforts. Well, have I got you thinking? You know, cutting costs doesn't need to be the end of it. No, there's more. There's lots more. Let's have a look. In a telecommuting work environment, the flexibility offered by telecommuting means that workers who are unable to attend work within an office space due to illness or family emergency, such as an ill child, those staffers will still be able to remain productive and a contributing member of your team. Further, a study by the Partnership for New York City argues that paid sick leave increases private sector payroll costs in New York by about 0.3%, almost a total of $800 million per year. Moving forward, companies equipped with fluid telecommuting mechanisms will be at a significant advantage, as it will enable them to maintain a higher level of productivity than those who do not. With the flexibility offered by telecommuting, gone are the days of posting want ads in the local paper. Telecommuting allows organizations to take their searches to a global scale, ensuring the highest level of competition among employee candidates. Further, the greater diversity that comes as a result of selecting your employees from such a broad pool enhances the insight, experience, and range of knowledge that exists within your organization. Another element to consider is that of the employee experience. Employees have greatly benefited from advances in telecommuting practices. Most obvious among these benefits are the reduced costs associated with travel expenses. This, in addition to the significant time office employees spend on their commute day after day after day. But let's stop for a moment and think about what this really means. This means that your employees remain happy. They are able to lead a higher quality of life, spend more time with their families and children, their wives, their husbands, their friends, parents, in-laws. This is where the loyalty of an organization is fortified in a commitment to the people who fuel its efforts. So, let's review. As competition to better utilize organizational resources toward production, organizations will look to telecommuting as a way to increase the efficiency of budget expenditures. Expanding to a global talent pool made possible by telecommuting will create more competition in the labor market, allowing organizations to maximize labor worker value. And lastly, the comfort and ease of telecommuting makes for a happier, more committed workforce. These are the factors which will drive telecommuting as we all charge forward into a new era of organizational structure. This is the future of the workplace.